Going in, he drove it straight to the pub and back.
Sauce? Here? In Sea? A ship's got a sail too.
Ahoy, sailor! Are you enjoying the fresh winds of Sicile? Those orcs must be out of their barbarous minds launching an attack on a city where a great wizard resides. Though even I must admit I'll tell you, the only time I'd consider waging a name's Conrad. Cargo trader, sea captain, an expert in all things nautical. Ahoy, sailor! Are you enjoying the fresh winds of Sicile?
Councillor's wife.
Is that why we never sail the Youthful anymore?
Speaking of youthful gore, that loopy legionnaire really thinks that orky charm loves him.
I wouldn't let an orc within 500 yards of my loving nature.
Psst. Ever heard about the time the captain took the Duchess of Federal's carriage for a joyride?
Going in, he drove it straight to the pub and back.
Oh, and don't forget the time he got caught passing a love note to the Lizard Councillor's wife.
Is that why we never sailed the Youthful anymore?
Speaking of youthful gore, that loopy legionnaire really thinks that orky charm loves him.
I wouldn't let an orc within 500 yards of my loving nature.
Psst. Ever heard about the time the captain took the Duchess of Federal's carriage for a joyride?
Going in, he drove it straight to the pub and back.
Oh, and don't forget the time he got caught passing a love note to the Lizard Councillor's wife.
Is that why we never sailed the Youthful anymore?
Speaking of youthful gore, that loopy legionnaire really thinks that orky charm loves him.
I wouldn't let an orc within 500 yards of my loving nature.
Is that Bert?
Ever heard about the time the captain took yes, the Duchess of Federal's as fine a specimen as one of her stock, sir.
Going in, he drove it straight to the pub and back.
Oh, and don't forget the time he got caught passing a love note to the Lizard Councillor's wife.
Is that why we never sailed the Youthful anymore?
Never been homesick a day in...
Slimy, reeking, rotting sea garbage.
This place reeks of orc stench.
Keep your pleasantries to yourself. If it's conversation you're looking for, I'd recommend. As for myself, my job is to protect this warehouse, not that idiot man-child would sooner spend an hour chatting up a thief than a minute even thinking of him.
Would we be guarding this place? Think!
Well, a sauce hunter. A very hearty welcome to our humble warehouse. Have a look around, and don't mind if I pick your brain about the scoop around Undervale. I tell you, this gig sure beats getting my toes bitten off by zombies out in the field. We warehouse guards don't have to do much apart from stroll the perimeter a few times an hour. And, of course, every now and again, some friendly folks, like yourself, will wander through here. And nothing beats a pleasant conversation, though my comrade Horatius has quite different opinions on that matter. Have you talked to him? Thinks every man, woman and child who steps foot in this place wants to rob it blind. If I so much as greet a townsperson with a hello instead of a state your purpose, he starts frothing on and on about guardly duty and security breaches. That fusspot said what? So, something you'd like to say to my face?
I haven't a thing to say to you. I'm on duty.
Duty, indeed. Put up your fists.
Are you mad? We're guards, not drunks on the street.
Enough! Both of
God,
you.
duty.
What is this barbarism?
Would be
Back to
quite
your
a bit
post at
better if I
once.
could do it in...
Sir, this is just making conversation, mate.
Mate,
Such matters are to be settled on your own time. Understood?
understood, sir.
Such
Will
bickering
you
is all
please
that
turn
thieves
your
need to
phrases
sneak by
elsewhere?
unnoticed. Desist, prowler. None shall pass through this door, for with my very life do I guard the Legion's riches. This is a storing house for Legion supplies. Perhaps the most important building in the realm. My guarding of this door has been more steadfast than the coming of the tides. Nothing can make me back down from my duty.
Of orc stench. This place reeks of orc stench.
True enough. They don't call me the Bloodhound for nothing. I can sniff out stolen goods from a league away. Go on then, friend.
This place reeks of orc stench. This place reeks of orc stench.
God, duty's not so bad. Hey,
Would be quite a bit better if I could do it in peace.
just making conversation, mate.
Mate, he says. We are colleagues, nothing more.
Come now, it's just a turn of phrase.
Will you please turn your phrases elsewhere?
If only the popular girls from the Source Academy could see how edgy and dangerous you've become. If only the popular girls from the Source Academy could see how edgy and dangerous you've become.
I need to unlock this somehow.
If only the popular girls from the Source Academy could see how edgy and dangerous you've become. If only the popular girls from the Source Academy could see how edgy and dangerous you've become.
One day, Moira. One day you'll show 'em all.
Report! Salutations! Source hunters, I see.
That old spoilsport Horatius can...
This place reeks of orc stench. One day, Moira. One day you'll show 'em all. One day, Moira. One day you'll show 'em all.
That old...
You've caused enough.
God, duty's not so bad.
This place reeks of orc stench.
If I could do it in
Well, a source hunter. About time the council took us seriously. Maybe you can start with the two idiots hiding their pet orc here.
Will you please turn your
Girlfriend here is like bringing a wolf to her. Ah, who better than a proven orc?
Enough of that. I know how dangerous an orc can be. But my friend here and I were patrolling outside the city walls. When who did I see? Creeping. Perhaps confused by the butterflies in her stomach, she sprang up and began running. Claws, a vial of love potion, shattered over. I'm sure she must have been compelled to join the orcish army.
Ha! I can assure you there wasn't a hint of sweetness in those murderous eyes when she lunged at my...
I've always had an amateur interest in all things alchemical. When I sent away for the world-famous love potion, available for a limited time only.
You see what a fool my friend has been. Spending all his cash on snake oil and bringing a temporarily tranquilized monster into our midst to boot.
What kind of monster would lie in a published advertisement? I'm sure the effects of the potion will be...
You see, he'd believe it was noon at midnight if he read it on a printed pamphlet.
She's got to be put down. If this love potion is as dodgy as it sounds, she could come to her vicious...
What's the point in causing more pain in this beleaguered city? Question her and see what comes of it.
I ordered a similar love potion from Youthful Gore before, you know. Since you obviously have no special affection for me, I think we can conclude the advertisements just don't deliver.
Think of the intel this creature could provide. And if she begins to revert, these men are armed and will be able to subdue her.
This place reeks of orc stench.
No, we'll do as I...
Glad to hear I'm not the only one with...
No! bastard! He had no right!
No right to protect not only you.
Just making conversation, mate.
Mate, he says. We are
If
colleagues.
only the popular girls from the Source Academy could see how edgy and dangerous you've become.
Please turn your phrases elsewhere.
If only the popular girls from the Source Academy could see how edgy and dangerous you've become. If only the popular girls from the Source Academy could see how edgy and dangerous you've become. If only the popular girls from the Source Academy could see how edgy and dangerous you've become.
Report?
Still nothing, sir. Suppose there just aren't any thieves around.
If there were thieves, why would we be guarding this place? Think!
Makes sense, sir.
This place reeks of orc stench.
Fix.
She wouldn't hurt a fly, and I won't let...
Ah, who better than...
Enough of that. I'm my friend, perhaps. A file. I'm
Maybe...
Excuse...
Your woman's touch it.
Ah, a sin...
You shake...
What kind of...
You shake...
Let her live. If that potion were truly worthless...
You're right.
Bravo! I trust not only the potion, but my...
You're going to rig...
Oh!
Bringing your little orcish girlfriend here is like bringing a wolf to a hen house.
No! Nonsense! Listen! She's purring, the darling.
What fool would trust a two-bit love potion out of a back-page circular from youthful gore? What fool would trust a two-bit love potion out of a back-page circular from youthful gore?
Desist, proud. Away from there, you pilfer. Good. But do this is a story. Courteous is my...
Plenty of fish in the sea.
All hail the rain spirit. That was a fine display of magicianship, it was. Arhu knew what he was doing, bringing in the Source Hunter, didn't he?
I said to him, I said myself, if I don't start earning an extra gold piece an hour, I'll walk out that door.
Good on you. These boss men respect competence, you know. So what do they say?
Well, what does it matter?
I wouldn't let it all within 500 yards of my loving nature.
Ever hear about the time the captain took the Duchess of Federal's carriage for the journey?
Ahoy, sailor! Are you enjoying the fresh winds of Sicile?
And don't forget the time he got caught passing a love note to the Lizard Councillor's wife.
Is that why we never sail to Eastern anymore?
Speaking of you, Fulgur, that loopy legionnaire really thinks that Orky charm loves him.
I wouldn't let it all within 500 yards of my loving nature.
I said myself, if I don't start earning an extra gold piece now,
Steady,
I'll walk
boys,
out.
steady. We'll be leaving as soon as we're packed up. Respect. So what they say.
I used to see orcs in every shadow when I had too much rum. Now... I can't even smell the sea air over this rot. I can't even smell the sea
Halt!
air.
These gates are to remain closed at all times. Well, I'll be a little red imp's uncle, the Source Hunter. Sorry for the gruff treatment, I didn't recognise you right away. Please tell me, how can I aid the investigation?
Plenty of fish in the sea, but I've got the foulest of the lot on my hands. Slimy, reeking, rotting sea garbage. Plenty of fish in the sea, but I've got the foulest of the lot on my hands. Slimy, reeking, rotting sea garden. Plenty of fish in the sea, but I've got the foulest of the lot on my hands. Slimy, reeking, rotting sea garden.
You can see security's tighter than ever around here since that surprise attack the Orcs put on a fortnight ago. They did enough damage to shake up Ahu and Captain Aureus something fierce. We can only hope to hold back the undead and these left-field Orc attacks long enough for... I don't think you're quite ready to head out into the wilds to me. Also, a party of 1 or 2 runs the risk of being outflanked. Thank you for
Save that ship all by... I thought...
Plenty of fish in the sea, but I've got the foulest of the lot.
Careful now, that's a trap. Careful now, that's a trap. ebbing away. Die, vermin!
My heart beats too slowly to sustain me.
Please assist me, friend!
Careful now, that's a trap. Careful now, that's a trap.
Without aid, I will expire soon.
Let the blood of our enemies be your motivation.
darkness.
I feel better already. Not so fast. I can see the white light.
I need water.
My heart beats too slowly to sustain me. spotted something. Glory in this death.
Looks like that dog is awfully agitated.
Perhaps he wants to tell us something.
I don't have the right tools for digging.
Keep you.
Peace be with you, traveller. I once lived a prosperous life with my husband and our happy little daughter Loni. But when the undead plague broke out, my dear Loni never recovered from the loss. And when a group of mercenaries, predators, more aptly called, came to town dangling the opportunity to annihilate those undead devils, Loni, she was killed less than a week after she joined.
In memory of Loni, death lies on her like an untimely frost upon the sweetest flower of all the field. Here lies Nemris, master of philosophy. Here lies David, who ran from the Reaper. Here lies You'll never catch me alive. Here lies Kavanagh. Will they have Here lies James, as usual, the filthy fibber.
I don't have the right tool for digging. Gods, leech this evil from my blood.
Good luck with these Sicilian sauce.
Murder within the walls, undead up.
Salutations! You don't look like you're quite... Thank you for heeding...
What's this I've spotted?
Murder within the...
Halt! Stop that!
I'm warm as fresh up.
Murder within the...
I wouldn't...
Warm as dragon's breath!
Source Hunter. A sight for sore eyes if ever there was one. I know you're probably knee-deep in that awful murder investigation. We've been conducting a series of expeditions into undead territory. Lieutenant Selenia at your service. I'm Captain Aureus' second-in-command. But rest assured, I am a lot more kindly inclined towards source hunters than he. Now, I certainly don't mind a bit of healthy competition and even rivalry between our orders. But I, for one, haven't. And that is exactly what your presence in Sicil is, source hunter. A gift and a blessing. Only heroes such as yourself can make a true difference in this troubled part of the world. The undead. I pitied them at first. Many among them were once the bravest among my men, and women tell me they are weaker in the west and stronger in the east. So I suggest I shall be very glad to share what It's very sweet of you that you are trying to... Sure, they can tie a knot and blow a whistle like the best of them. But even with a sword in their hands, they wouldn't stand a chance against the undead. If ever we want to be victorious in Sicil, we have to track down the root of the undead. 3 landmarks were chosen for further investigation. There's a lighthouse to the west, up on the bluffs, over... The locals say it's haunted, and half a dozen legionnaires have gone to find... There are ancient burial grounds to be found north of the city. A local archaeologist offered to tag along with the men. There's a church to the northeast of here, built atop the very place where once stood a temple dedicated... All superstitious mumbo-jumbo, if you ask me. But when the dead rose, so I did. The Pact of Volunteers. Many legionnaires will do whatever it takes. The chances of survival during these sorties are only about 1 in 10, you see. So...
I think that was an insult.
Greeting, honoured to meet you. Wish I...
Don't let that rooster escape! He's already on the menu for tonight!
A chicken has the right to live too.
Yes, let's pardon him. Just...
Why did you let my chicken escape? You let my chicken escape? Looks like it's your lucky...
These stores are for our Legion's troops. The Riverland's finest work up mighty fine
that was an insult.
7.
Don't pay attention to the beast fairies. You'll only encourage it.
Hey, who's that then? Come on.
Easy, Tull. That's the source hunter you're talking.
She may have the look of a woman if you squint hard. We got reports of a strange-looking outsider skulking through the town with her bow drawn. I found her crouched behind a tree. I tapped her on the shoulder to see what was what.
Bit Tullia right in the face, she did.
Enjoy it while you can, Ver. There's not another legionnaire in the cohort that'll have...
Well, that's to be decided. She doesn't seem to be sick.
Perhaps it'd be worth taking this stranger under our wing. She'll likely come in handy, if we can trust her to watch our back.
After all.
Well, that's a relief, ain't it? We found a good home for her after all, Tull.
Get to shining recruits!
Sorry, sir. Heed me, Source Hunter. She's not good for anything.
Sir, no, sir.
Attention! About face! To the barracks! Not!
Source Hunter. I have heard tales both grand and terrible about the world of humans. In Home Forest, every creature acts according to the nature of its kind. Birds frighten easily, badgers fear little. But amongst men, there are no guarantees. If you say it is so, then wary I will be. As the god, you say you will take me under your wing. But I see no feathers. Are you? And so the lonely babe was fed upon the wild mother's milk. The wise godwolf Amira raised the child thrice among her litter. So in truth, this is a relief. Your world is made with rules I have not yet memorized. Ask freely, my friend. Your city is far more wild than Home Forest. Here, a tiny screech woman, no swifter than a mudworm, might confine you. Jarrett. Wise Jarrett. Taught a beast's life is to survive. A human's is to know. I have learned all the bird song that Jarrett could teach. The remembering of the beasts is without lies. We know not to. We do not remember Rito and the battle of the buzzing brute. It is different between beasts and humans. He came to me when I was small. A fierce, wild one. He called to me in a soft song. Jarrett visited me often. And in time I learned his songs and more. When he built a small cabin, Jarrett is my master and my friend. I heard this was a place of many people, so here I came. But I have not found the face I seek. Jarrett is missing. That mystery is thick and ugly as a swarm of hornets. I watched countless of my loved ones die. The next morning, Jarrett did not emerge from his room. I left him be, but after he was kidnapped, and all his research was taken with him. The only clue I found was a letter. I do not know the one called Attenborough, but I know that if I am to find Jarrett, I must start there. Whoever this...
Get to shining recruits!
Sorry, sir.
You think that's funny, Private?
Sir, no, sir.
Attention! About face! To the barracks! March! Recruits! That was sloppier than Sicilian stew. Again! Those boots are embarrassed at Bridgeport. Get the shining recruit.
Sorry, sir.
You think that's funny, Private?
Sir, no, sir.
Greetings!
Potent heat.
Good luck out there, Hunter. Evil lurks beyond Sicil's ramparts.
I wouldn't venture too far out of town if I were you. Our who's invention, the stasis blaster. These days, we Legionnaires hold a lottery to see who gets to man the things. Don't ask me how the blaster works, though.
Now, where is my pepper? Did it sprout legs and run away?
I wouldn't venture too far. Who's in this? Don't ask.
I wouldn't venture too far.
Murder within. Beyond these walls, the dead roam free, Hunter. Be vigilant.
Attention! Better to evacuate this place while there's still some... Attention! About
I wouldn't venture too far.
To the barracks! Not! Recruits! That was sloppier than Sicilian stew. Again!
Quiet! No talking to...
Oh, thank you to take a step in another direction. This...
What have we here, then? A so-called source hunter, eh? Well, look, do what you must in Sicil, but don't... I'm Captain Aureus, if you must know, leader of the Legion in Sicil. By which I mean I have the enviable task of commanding a battalion of walking dead. For I fear it may well be... Gods above! Some politician snuffs it and everyone's in an uproar. Ridiculous! I told that wizard brat of an Ahu not to bother, but he just had to send for source hunters, didn't he? Nevertheless, I want to be kept in the loop, understand? I am in command of this town, not Mayor Cecil, not Ahu, and definitely not some hotshot source hunter. The scene of the crime is over at the King Crab Inn. Esmeralda is Jake's wife. Well, widow. Everyone in town, down to the crabs on the beach, is convinced she killed him. Now, what? You're going to stand there and claim with a straight face your order never wrongly tortured and executed any... If you must. Bravo! Figured that one out, did you? I haven't been stuck here for 2 years because we're being besieged by fluffy kittens, you know. Those brain-feasting... How am I enjoying it? Are you spoiling for a fight, Hunter? Are you? Sicil stinks of fish, reeks of orcs, and I'd say they're looking for weak spots in our defenses. They can't make an attack over land for fear of Ahu's magical machine. Yes, and he also spends most of his time in the guise of a cat, licking We are the pride of Rivellon. To be... the source. If you must.
I hope your quest fares well, dear hunter. But certainly. What? Oh, I am but a wizard. A guardian of man and beast. My task upon this earth is to protect the heart of... You see, my one desire is to witness a world in which every mother looks. To my great regret, none of them purr as yet. Oh, but that's not a trick. Such magic is a gift, hunter. To tread up, to be out in the night. To stop, but of course it's handy to speak in more than meows. And I couldn't brew Oh, that'll never happen. Granted, a witch could make the polymorph permanent. I'm my own wizard, you know.
and by all means. Of course, I hope you're in. I can but piece together what few morsels fell from the grapevine. They say a woman arrived in the King Crab Inn sometime after midnight. I say man and woman because both of them were cloaked and recognized by none. About an hour later, another figure arrived. It took a while for the landlord to pluck up the courage. How and why he came to be there, no one knows. But I had a good look around the scene of the crime before I myself have none. Even though Now, it may well be established that she is in fact the guilty party. I'm not claiming that I'm certain she's innocent, but I can't say much more but that they're madmen. All the more dangerous to us because of their alliance with what should be a nut. And what might those be? Those who are raising the dead dwell among us. They simply must be. But even though I've spent many a night leaping from tree to rooftop, watch, the enemy is wily. They know us better than we know them, and they've found ways to avoid both detection. You have a flair for understatements, Hunter. Until they conclude what mischief they intend to see through, or, less likely, a mere trifle for one with the intellect of a feline and the engineering skills of a human? How can I help you, my friend? And what might those be?
Sorry, sir.
So, son.
Sir, no, sir.
Welcome back to Seal Hunter. The Legion greets you.
Can you spare a coin?
One coin or two, noble spirit? May the soul of Astarte smile upon you, kind. Oh, I am a happy man, and so... a fool once was I, and ever seeking greater satisfaction than that which I already enjoyed. In my folly, I sought the counsel of those notorious Watcher statues on the western cliffs. Their guidance ruined any small fortune I might... I'd heard they were not to be trusted, that they gave fools' advice to the fools who sought them, but somehow I believed that I was the exception. They told me that I would find fame and renown if I renounced my worldly possessions. All fire, the most thorough cleanser, was my method. But as my house burned in front of me, I felt no Thank you, kind one.
So those statues told him he'd have to renounce his earthly possessions to become a spiritual leader.
Absurd. Since when is poverty a prerequisite of spirituality?
Some of the richest people...
Cruel fortune.
Well, hello there. I feel. Now, that's a...
Fantastic! Bravo!
You there! Take a seat. Prepare to laugh your head off. Cry your eyes out.
and teeter on the edge of your hard times, Lord Pinchpenny? That's right, a talking head. And he doesn't just talk. I obtained this curio. You see, I was diving in search of a rare medicinal sea herb. I volunteered with the local children's apothecary on week. Though the chest was stuck fast, I had the treasure of a lifetime in my very hands. In the hubbub, I lost hold of my prize and watched it sink to the before my mind's eye swam the faces of the many war widows and left grabbing fast to the hilt of a cutlass that floated, freeing myself from my would-be tomb. I swam. It was there, along the rocky beach, that I am Reginald the Illusionist, purveyor of the most amazing artifact.
Re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Oh, excuse me, I'm trying to prepare for the next show. I doubt I have to tell you that I am the amazing singing Stefan. Psst. You're a source hunter, aren't you? Pleasure to meet you. Now, please, Stefan has many fans to meet today. Psst, help me. Take me to Reginald's cellar. There I will reveal everything. It won't be the worst indignation I've suffered. Get on with it.
What do you think you are doing?
Bravo, bravo!
Back for more, I see. Well, I can't say I'm surprised. What with Stefan rattling off, I think you've gotten quite Come on, come on, and see
Re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. What do you call a source hunter who finds a way to draw a crowd away from where he or she... A resourceful hunter. Come now, it can't be that hard to find something to draw off the attack.
Tricks of this! This here is the greatest...
What are you looking at me for? There's a great show going on right in front. Oh, I'm nothing but your average man taking in the best show I've ever seen. Well, I've stumbled into quite the fine gig. I'll just let my appreciation for Reggie's work be known.
My word!
Sisseal's only sentient
This show is worth the hype. Though that bloke in the back seems to be having a bit too much fun, if you ask me.
Just waiting for
I
his big
would.
debut.
Today, I think...
Zombie ate your dog? Orc sunk your ship? No matter. You're at Well, I'm Katerina the Fair. I've an open stage in want of talent, and I've often found the theatre's favour has overcome you, has it? Marvellous. I do so. Check the library and see if any of the classics there interest you. I'd right away, my dear, just as fast. Speak to Master Chort.
You there? You look like an actor just waiting for his big... And who are you supposed to be? Oh, I should have been one of the greats. But no, really? I hadn't noticed. If not for this ridiculous condition, you'd know me as... Don't you have an impressive library here in Sisseal? I'm sure that beast of a librarian could rustle something up. Katerina's? Tell me when you're ready to begin, and I'll show you to your place. Ready for your trial by fire, you mean? And I'd like to be the king of Stormfist, but I haven't got the credentials. You there! Sit! Stay a while! Right. Don't pity me! No, sir. When Reginald came, he brought some fantastic prop with him. It seems even my usually choosy audience has been taken in by that hack's little... And even when there's no crowd to speak of, old Reggie still has at least one... I don't know how he inspires such loyalty with less talent. A person whose sole job is to praise the performance and... Please, you must hire him for me.
Bravo! Yeehaw!
Today, I think...
What are you looking at me for? There's a great show going on right in front... Well, drawing a crowd's what I do best, and I'd be glad to do it for you, little 98, 99, 100. Look,
that the king had a great thirst.
What are you looking at me for? There's a great... Well, I don't see why I should. Reginald and I have grown rather friendly, you know? And in any case, it'll be hard to pull myself away from this fantastic show.
Ever been serenaded by a severed head? Step right up!
Fantastic! Today, I think, a king, the great Sigurd and his rainbow of war machines. It is said, and this I have heard from a ghost who knew Elba, who knew Edith, who is said to have known Sigurd himself, that the king had a great thirst for colour.
I suppose there are worse things than spreading a bit of...
He read that he ordered a contest across his realm.
My word!
Today, I think, a king.
Fantastic! Like an actor just waiting for his big debut.
This I have heard from a ghost who knew Elba.
You there? You look like an actor just waiting for his big debut.
Creamy blues and gory reds, that he ordered a contest across his realm.
Strange! You appear to be my only client. Did the whole of Sicil eat some bad chicken? Or I knew that fool could never have garnered so much as a guff.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Oh, excuse me, I'm trying. It won't be the worst in...
Maybe now you can learn something useful, like how to wash your underthings.
Everything we do seems to fortify your abilities.
I suppose your example has inspired me to read...
That inspiration...
Heard any good tales, my friend? I heard this was a place of many people, but I have that missed. I watched the next one. He was killed. I do not know the one called...
To Reginald Cellar, Source Hunter, before we're seen. Not here, not now. We'll be better off. You know the healer's clinic, don't you? Oh, what's his name? Theliron. Yes, behind Theliron. He keeps a spare key right near the... Not here, not now. It won't be...
He's a con man! Don't donate your time to that charlatan!
Wow.
It's all over now! Without my clients, I'll stop. There's an old saying in show business. If your benches are empty once, don't speak that name in my presence. I'm...
The best in Sightseal! The best!
Tis I, Reginald the Illusionist! Tis I, Reginald
Cruel fortune.
Bercia's shape is gone. Think it...
Spiritless? Perhaps wrestling an earth elemental will inject some of it.
Oh, but what if you were to be ambushed, caught unawares? Oh, catch me, for I might faint.
Legion's greetings. I have been informed about your heroics on the beach. Were that I had been there to partake in the battle. But my duties lie here. Sworn as I am to protect Lady... I am Septimus, 7th son in a household of 9, legionnaires all. Me and 2 brothers of mine were assigned to Sicile. So fair a lady I have seldom seen in all of Rivellon, my friend. And I have traveled more extensively than my greater. Steadfast will I guard her. Never will I waver unless absolute proof of her culpability. Jake's murder is, in a word, a tragedy. He was well loved in all of Sicile. The Council of 7 couldn't have wished for a better ambassador. And what questions are the Sicilians used to say this was a... I can tell you one thing about the undead, and that is to stay the hell away.
Lords above, grant me patience. You're a source hunter, aren't you? Here because you think I killed my husband. How many times do I need to state and restate my complete innocence in the matter? I am Esmeralda, wife of Jake, and now, alas, his widow. Poor man. We were both so young when we married. He so rich and I so poor. But his one and only... Like I told just about every legionnaire in town, I don't know anything about poor Jake's murder. I want his killer found and tried. But so what happened? Some of them tittle-tattling crab chasers down the pub call me a murderous gold digger and you believe them? These insinuations truly go beyond the pale. Oh, I think I'm getting one of my headaches. Well, what do you want to know? We're surrounded. Undead haunting every exit. Orcs gnashing at every entrance. We're sealed in like mummies, you know. They came out of nowhere. Must have been, 2 years ago now? The very heart of winter. I smelt them before I saw them in the night.
Quite adamant about her innocence.
We'll need to look for evidence if we want to prove she actually did the evil deed.
You there, cut it out!
If only the popular girls from the Source Academy could see how edgy and dangerous you've become. If only the popular girls from the Source Academy could see how edgy and dangerous you've become.
Striking it rich!
If only the popular girls from the Source Academy...
Shut tight!
Tell me, Septimus, would your wife or sweetheart be
A book about setting up the perfect crime.
Befall you on the battlefield?
I suppose so. But same time I've been married, engaged. I've never bothered.
Polite, handsome, and single.
If only the popular girls from the Source Academy could see how edgy and dangerous you've become.
Ah, so that's what that did. Bloody dagger. Could this have been involved in the crime?
and handsome officer you are, kind Septimus. You must have fought many a battle, am I right? In fact, I bet you're a real war hero.
Oh, I'm no hero, Esmeralda, dearest. I'm just doing my duty. For the Legion.
Well, you certainly are my hero. The rock upon which I may rest my weary soul in these trying and troubled times.
Never fear, milady. As long as I'm around, no hair on your haloed head shall be harmed.
Assure me, dear Septimus, that you haven't been fighting those awful orcs. I can't bear to imagine something would happen to you.
Oh, but don't you worry, milady. We Legionnaires are highly trained soldiers who fear neither orc nor death.
Oh, but what if you were to be ambushed, caught unawares? Oh, catch me, for I might faint. Septimus, would your wife or sweetheart be compensated by the Legion should tragedy befall you on the battlefield?
I suppose so. But seeing that I'm neither married, engaged, or attached in any way, I've never bothered to.
Polite, handsome, and single. Don't go anywhere tonight, Legionnaire. I'd be afraid alone in the dark.
What do you think you're doing? The hunter returns! I hope you are here to shop rather than sleuth. Listen, if you're going to accuse me of something, perhaps it is you who should explain your presence in my cellar. What'll you think of next? Accusing me of bashing him? Oh, that horrid tome of ill repute. It isn't mine, it was Jake's. He was a politician, don't you see? Always on the lookout for plotting rival. Well, what do you want to know?
Legion's greetings, Hunter. You claimed to possess... Used for cookery, was it? Well, that settles it. So it was Jake's? Of course. He read it so as to outfox...
Welcome to the Town Hall of
Well,
Syceal. Mayor Cecil is waiting for you inside.
Here for your daily serving of veggie.
Many cheeses.
Dearest customer, I've never seen an aura so plagued by ether. Thank Astarte, I've just the earth scroll to ground you.
Quiet day on the market, it seems.
No better solution to the zombie problem than a set of silver arrows.
Many cheeses.
cheese, tomatoes.
Join the Spud Club if you've got an eye for farm potatoes.
Quiet day on the market, it seems.
Come on, you chickens!
Join the Spud Club if you've got an eye for farm potatoes.
Any takers? Come on, you chickens! Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses.
Sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Don't talk to me. Can't you see I'm busy meddling with all those naysayers in the past?
Hello, proportionate one. I'm a painter by trade, as you can see, but a cartographer at heart. I travel around Andervale, mastering my craft and finding new...
To the zombie problem and a set of silver arrows.
Sauce hunters, eh? All right, if you've got a favourite sheep, best to fry her up now before she gets thieved. I recently sold most of the tender loves to a trader heading north. Plenty, yes. Oh, Ogget's been missing for more than a fortnight. Oh, love, sorry, can't help you there. Now that the herd's gone, I'll burn...
No better solution to the zombie problem than a set of silver arrows.
Pull your head!
Let's see. Halibut. Don't shuttle away before you...
I would invent...
Well, what sort of arrows do...
How lovely to...
Anybody? Neither of you cares to plead for his very existence?